Yo, what's good with everybody? It's your boy Kill Feed Turbo, and I'm back with another Apex Legends coaching and training tips and tricks video. Today's video is the first part in my beginner's guide series. We are going to be going over the top tips that I need to teach you so that you can become a god among champions in the Apex Legends arena. So for those who are brand new to my channel, go ahead and pimp smack that like button and donkey punch that notification bell. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can take advantage of all my tips and tricks videos for Apex Legends. I am straight to the point, that's why they call me Kill Feed Turbo. I don't be taking no shortcuts, you feel me? I be going hard. So this video is gonna be straight to the point, no fluff. So go ahead and grab your pens and pencils and write down these top tips so that you can become a beast automatically. So let's go ahead and stop beating around the bush and get into this beginner guide part 1. So step number 1, tip number 1 is to configure your controller. There is no sense in playing a game if your controller is uncomfortable, if your settings are too high or too low. Take a couple of seconds, hop into that settings screen and start playing around with the different settings. Whenever I get a new video game, it doesn't matter the genre, I always open the controller settings, and a couple things I look for specifically are the horizontal sensitivity and the vertical sensitivity. I want to make sure that my controller is inverted as well, so my character looks down when I look up and he looks up when I look down. The other thing that I like to do is to configure the brightness so that I can see everything clearly. And the other last thing that I like to do is to make sure that my controller configurations as far as the button layout is for me and it's comfortable for me. You'll see a lot of different button layouts, just choose one that's comfortable for you. So go ahead, take a couple seconds to do that before you even play the game, and that gets us into step number 2. When you start the game, you need to learn the drop spots on the map. On the screen is an overview of the map, Kings Canyon here in Apex Legends. As you can see, different locations on the map are highlighted in a purple color. These are the areas you want to focus on and drop if you want to get the best gear in the game. But beware, because since these locations have the top tier gear, a lot of different players are going to be jumping in those areas, so the chances of you running into an enemy are pretty high. So just when you land, hit the ground running, pick up a gun really quickly, arm yourself, squad up with your teammates, and make sure you guys keep your head on a swivel so that you can engage the enemies successfully. Alright, so that brings us to tip number 3, learn the legends. Every single legend has different abilities. They have a passive ability that's always on, and you don't have to do anything to activate that passive ability. Each legend has that ability and it's going to be activated the whole time you're playing with that character. Another thing that you need to be aware of is each legend's tactical ability that is going to be constantly recharging. And if you're on console, specifically Xbox, you press the left bumper and it activates their tactical ability. That can be from Bangalore's smoke grenades or Wraith's interdimensional phasing. Just be aware that the tactical ability is going to be recharging a lot faster than the next ability you need to be aware of, which is the ultimate ability. So a lot of the characters might have some type of attack type ultimate attack, or some characters might have a support type of ultimate attack. It's your job as the gamer to understand what these different abilities are and if it suits your type of play style. Alright, so tip number 4 is to learn all the weapons and use all the guns in training mode so that when you land in the game, you're able to strategically loot for the guns that you know you're good at, the guns that you know you're comfortable with. There is no point in dropping into different areas on the map without knowing which guns you're going to go after, which loot you're going to go after specifically. so that you're at a disadvantage if you run into somebody who has a good gun, for example. You're able to smack them up. You're able to hit them with that Hadouken, uppercut them with that King Kamehameha blast, you feel me? So learn the guns, learn where the drop spots are from the previous step, so that you can have a strategic plan once you land in those areas and know which guns you're going to go after because they feel good to you and you like the way they shoot. So to wrap it up here with the last tip of part 1 of the beginner's guide is to learn the basic movements of the game so that you have strategic advantage over all players in the game. So how are you going to do this? Hop into training mode, pick up a gun, and it's time to get it cracking. The number one thing that you need to understand about the movement system is that you can slide anywhere. So you can slide forward, you can slide down hills, which will make you go really fast. You can slide up hills that's not so fast, but it might be beneficial in certain situations. I've used it, trust me, it works. You can jump, you can climb vertical scalings. If you're on Xbox, all you have to do to climb vertical to get to higher vantage points is to run up to a vertical wall, hold the A button, and your character will automatically start scaling up the wall to higher points. Now, it's only going to go to a certain height, so if you can't reach the ledge of a rock or a building to a certain height, the character is just going to fall down. But you can use this, practice this movement so that you can get to higher vantage points and you're able to see the game world and the map more effectively from higher points. What you really want to do though is the biggest thing is to learn to strafe. Strafing in this game is key. So go into training mode, grab a gun, aim at the target, and then shoot while aiming down sights and move left to right. Jump around, move left to right where you're jumping and strafing. A lot of the people who are playing the game right now, since the game is brand new, are probably being introduced to Battle Royale in a first-person setting and they don't know how to shoot, so you can take advantage of all of that if you practice, practice, practice. Trust your boy. I'm out here slaying bodies, smacking fools left, smacking fools right, laying bodies down up in this game, you feel me? So practice, 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 learn the movements, okay? And I got one more tip for you. I wanted to keep these tips down to 5, but I got me thinking about the movement system. So one last tip, bonus tip here. You need to learn when to run and when to fight. You do not have to fight everybody that you see in a Battle Royale game. The objective is to survive, right? Make it to the last round, get in the firefight, and have the glory bask upon you as you become the champion of the Apex realm. So learn when to fight and when to run. You don't have to fight everybody that you see. If you can't win that fight, run away. There is no shame in a Battle Royale game in running away or running away to a strategic spot or get a better strategic advantage point than someone else, and you're able to slay bodies that way. So pick and choose your battles. If you're sure that you can win, do it. If you're not so sure and you're seeing your teammates are taking a lot of damage, run away. Hit the ping, go, run away, regroup, heal yourself, live to fight another day. Thank you for stopping by the channel, ladies and gentlemen. That does it for the part 1 of the Apex Legends Beginner's Guide. Stay tuned. Next week, I'll be dropping part 2, 3, 4, and 5 so that you have all my strategic tips to help you become better at Apex Legends. So if you like that video, don't forget to pimp smack that like button and donkey punch that notification bell. And if you're new, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so that you can take advantage of all my tips and tricks, coaching and training videos for Apex Legends. It's your boy Kill Feed Turbo, and I'm out.